Hi y'all, just a quick hello for this morning. Well, it's not morning, it's 1:16. Oh, good grief. Remember yesterday, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Lizzie Brewer, Scrappin' Lizzie for short. Maybe that's not any shorter. But I have this channel. Well, you know I have the channel because here you are. But I do mostly crafts, and sometimes I do Temu hauls, but they're not like sponsored or anything. I just do them because I'm right at the moment anyway addicted to Temu. And but mostly I do crafting things, and most of my crafting things are just putting scraps together. Hence the name Scrappin' Lizzie. But thank you for coming. If you're like new here, then you are amazing. And you can watch. You don't have to subscribe if you don't. You don't even have to like. You don't have to do all that stuff. But I'm glad that you're here. And if you're a returning comebacker, then you are amazing. That became more than once. But anyhow, what I'm doing today is just doing a little. I just do whatever makes me happy. Well, like what? Put a scarf on my head if I don't want to do nothing with my hair. That makes me happy. So that's what I'm doing. But anyway, I'll show you right down here on the showroom floor. This is the showroom floor. Yesterday on my video, I picked 4 pieces of fabric of just there's samples of upholstery fabric, and so I picked four pieces, and so this first piece had some little dragonflies. Well, they still have dragonflies. And so I've been just I first put the 4 pieces together by just using my serger, and I serged the top, and that made a nice little binding. And this little journal, it's just a little art tapestry kind of art journal. And so I sewed on some flowers. And this here little dragonfly, I gave him some beads in the middle for his body, and then I just stitched around his little wings, which was suggested to me yesterday in one of the comments, and I like that. And I will probably do some, I won't put beads on all of them. Nim beads might be a little bit big, but I think they're beautiful. And but I will probably go around some of these others too with just some threads. And then this right around here, I went first with just my, you know what I use is I use this this is Sashiko thread. It's in a wad over there, but I just pull out one piece at a time. And I just went with a running stitch around. But then I took some upholstery thread, not upholstery, thread, that 6-strand embroidery thread. And I just did some weaving, some pink thread and some green thread. And I just used weaving in through each one of the stitches all the way around. And that's how that came with that little edge. And I think that looks really, really pretty like that. And so, and then I serged along the edge here. And now on this page, this piece of upholstery fabric has these little off-colored, it's tone on tone. But now I'm taking that Sashiko thread, and I'm doing like a chain stitch all the way around the edges. And I'm going to do that on that whole page. I don't finish one page before I start another. And but that's what I'm going to do on that one. And then even the back looks pretty cool with my whatever is on the back. And but I might end up putting something on the back. I never have a plan in advance. I go as with the flow. And there's only 4 pages on here, so it won't take long. But then I decided I want to work on my butterfly. I did another butterfly like this and finished it. My friend Beatrice sent me the pattern, and I'm just so glad she did, because I've used that pattern and cut I've got it cut out with on felt. It's like a stiffer felt, and I cut that butterfly out. And here you can see where, oh, I didn't finish that piece right there. You can see where I just did a whip stitch. I cut these pieces. Well, I of course cut the butterfly out first, and then just I cut, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12 pieces of this into just like a teardrop. Doesn't have to be perfect teardrop, just however. But then I took them and I just laid them on. Here, this one I don't have sewn yet, so I just have those laid on there. And then I just go around. First I went around the whole thing with the whip stitch, and then I went in like on these extra little in the middles to get them. I see a little piece I didn't. Oh, look, I still have the needle right there where I'm doing that. My brain is kind of on standby. It's not completely lost, but it's on standby. And so, and then I just kind of go around. I just do like what I call a whip stitch, which I think is just a whip stitch. It's just making little stitches all the way around the edge. And this needle is getting very dull. Your needles will get dull, you guys. And you can start with a very sharp needle and end with a tapestry needle, because the ends will get so blunt after you. Especially inexpensive needles, which I buy these very inexpensive things I got from Temu, which is a lot of needles in there, and a nice little wooden case, you know, with a lot of needles. And so I have plenty of needles to switch out my needles as they start getting dull. But because I'm stitching on here through so many layers, the needles will get dull real quickly. And I probably should have a thimble too. And see, I don't get all of my stitches just perfect. They don't become just perfect. They're just not perfect. They're not all the same, they're all different. And so that's okay with me. I like that. I don't worry about all my stitches to be the same. So now I got just about this particular wing completed now. Yeah, that's all we need back there. Then I'm gonna just, okay, we're gonna leave that there for now. I should have tied that in a knot. Okay, so then that's about, I gotta do this portion of the wing, and then I'm gonna go around the outside of the wing. And I think this time, my last one I just put the same stitches all the way around, and then put some fuzzy yarn through the stitches. But this time I think I'm gonna actually use some of my this. I'm going to keep this out because it's not supposed to be in this box, but it just happened to be in this box of my little bitty scraps for my emotional support dollies. But I think what I'll do with this one, I want to brighten it up, so I'm probably going to go all the way around the edge with this pom-pom trim. And that'll be pretty. But now this is what I'm going to do with. Now I'm going to take a page, and I'll probably take this page. Yeah, this one's a little dark. So I'm going to take this page, and I'm going to put this butterfly on this page. As you see, it's going to be wider than the page. And so I'm going to where'd I put my little clip? And a little clip here. No, I don't know where I put my little clip. I don't ever know where I put anything actually in my life. Because I can roll this up and get it out of my way and then just clip it. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this butterfly probably right here on this page. And then I'll end up putting other little stitches of some kind at the top and at the bottom. And then I will cut out another butterfly and I'll put it on the back like this. So like that's my pattern. I'll always keep that as my pattern. And then I'll put that on the back. And then, so then when you turn the page, the butterfly will be on both sides. That's what I'm going to do. And then, as you put the pages down, well, then the butterfly, which will be a little wider once I get all the pom-pom trim. Or I could put, I might, I change my mind all the time in the middle of things. And so I might even put a lace around. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But I'm going to put something colorful around the edge of this butterfly. And then the butterfly will, as you turn the pages, then I have my dragonflies here. And here I've got some things in my box of Pretty Beautiful Things. I have a box of Pretty Beautiful Things right here that I can dip into. And it actually has some little butterfly applique kind of things that I could probably add on these pages when these pages are, I sent some of these away in the Happy Mail, and so I'm running low. I have to order some more. They're so cheap. I got them from Temu as well. But see how pretty that will be with those little butterflies on there. That'll be pretty. And maybe I'll do butterflies. I'll do butterflies maybe even here. Maybe this will end up being maybe a couple butterflies here and there on even on this page. I might do that. It's just slow stitching at its finest. And it doesn't, and it will end up not being anything, just a little textile style journal. I've got little bows. Maybe I'll put some bows on this. There's so many things I can do with this butterfly. And just so many things I have in here already, and that I could just put to doll up this butterfly right here. And so, but that's how that's going to end up. But that's what I've been doing, working on last night a little bit, and then this morning a little bit, and practicing putting on my makeup a little bit. I do everything a little bit. And my dog's name is Little Bit. And so everything we do is just a little bit. Look, I could even put this bow. No, that'd be a little honking big, wouldn't it? But I could put like this far. There's just so many things, and I just keep things laying around because I don't stuff things away. Like some people do a lot of stuffing. They stuff their things away, and then I have to have things where I can see them. As you look around, if you were in my house, you'd wonder how I even find my way. But I do find my way just fine. And but I can just keep finding my way. Oh, I'm gonna put this right here, right now. I'm gonna work on this later. I'm gonna make a doll out of this. I'm gonna get my little doll head out of here, so I don't forget that I want to do that, because I can't find my cords. I know they're in there, but you know what I did? I ordered me some. They had some over there on that Temu place. But the thing is, when you order from Temu, it takes a couple of weeks for it to get to you. I put my doll heads. Where are they at? That's my doll heads right there. Okay. I'm going to, yes. I'm going to figure out how I can make a dolly using this doily. Because I've had this doily for like 100 years. Well, not quite 100 years, because I'm only 74, so. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And that'll be her dress. And then maybe somehow I can add a butterfly. Oh my gosh. I might cut out a set of butterfly wings. Use this as the dress. And then have one little smiley face. Look at that little face. I've tried to draw little faces on beads, but they never come out this cute. And so then if she has a little face here, and then then she has a little hair. Oh my gosh, would she be beautiful? But I'm not going to use this butterfly. I'm going to switch out and maybe get the same color felt that this is, or maybe that the center of these are, what you got? What you got? Oh, this is, here, you take that. That you have to put up for Aria to squash the cans. Okay, so anyhow, yeah, I had ordered a aluminum can squisher, and so then Aria's new job is going to be because we always got this darn, we get like Arizona green tea and stuff, and we get it in, and I get my sugar-free flavored waters in aluminum cans. And then what Aria's job is going to be is to take them cans and squash them. And right at the end of our street here, we have a recycling place where you can take things and recycle them. And then as long as Aria takes care of those cans and keeps them squashed and whatnot, then she'll be able to take them down, not by herself, of course, an adult supervisor will be with her, to go down there and turn them in for the money. And then that will be her way of earning her first $1 million. But anyhow, I think I'm on a roll with this thinking, and this with this. I love this. This is yeah. See how one idea just jumps to another. One idea just jumps right up to another, and that's why I have a hard time getting any one thing finished before I start. I've got a string or something. Yeah, and I'm practicing putting my makeup on. My makeup looks okay, and my lipstick, I love my lipstick because it's not even lipstick, it's a lip balm. It's a lip balm with color, and that's what I need. CoverGirl Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Balm. Hyaluronic acid? What? Some kind of acid. It's not hydraulic. It's a different word. But the letters are so small I can't see them. But that's what I use for lipstick. Because see, it shows real dark in here, but and it's a pretty color. Usually I keep my lip balm right here all the time because my lips peel and chap and dry and gross, and so I keep this around my neck all the time. And so, because I keep putting lip balm on my lips all day long. And so anyhow, that's my mind at work this morning. That's how it works. I get these ideas, and then I want to do, and I'll just push everything to the side. When I get another idea, I push everything to the side that I'm working on and just start another project. I got my roll over here. I've got my coloring because I'm working on my This is just for coloring, and I'm coloring my my unicorn. I've got still quite a few pieces to color, but I'm coloring them. And when these are all colored, they've got to be colored on both sides, of course. And then I got these small pieces, and then I have a bunch of pieces here that I'm coloring. That's going to be my unicorn. And so then all these pieces go together, and then it'll be a stand-up 3D, three-dimensional. Yeah, there was another piece right over here too. I got to be careful all the time that I don't lose parts, because then by the time I get done and try to put something together, then there's one piece missing. Oh, not the end of the world. I'll find it. I always find the pieces somewhere. But anyway, that's just to get you up to date to my today. Today's Saturday, May the 11th. Yeah, May the 11th. I always remember that day is the day my credit card bill is due. Don't worry, I paid it. I paid on it. I didn't pay it. But anyway, you know what? I haven't taken my medicine. You know, I get my medicine put in these little packets like this so that I won't forget to take them. And then I rip today's pills off and then forget to take them. But I better take them because they're keeping me alive. I guess that's why I'm taking them. And, yeah. So that's it. Well, let's see what Jesus has to say for us today. He called up. I missed the call, so he left a message. So let me see. And today is May the 11th. Oh, we got to turn the page. May the 11th. Okay. May the 11th, it has the message for us today from Jesus calling up us on the phone. Thank me for your problems. Thank me for your problems. That's what he says. As soon as your mind gets snagged on a difficulty, bring it to me with thanksgiving. Then ask me to show my way to handle the situation. The very act of thanking me releases your mind from its negative focus. That makes sense. The problem fades in significance and loses its power to trip you up. Together we can deal with the situation, either facing it head on or putting it aside for later consideration. See, some things, just put it aside and let's think about that later. Most of the situations that entangle your mind are not today's concerns. You have borrowed them from tomorrow. In this case, I lift the problem out of today and deposit it into the future, where it is veiled from your eyes. In its place, I give you my peace, which flows freely from my presence. That's very good advice. I'm glad he left us this message today because, and I got all the messages in here. Every day there's a message on the phone because he's calling us up to leave us a message. Oh, that book is called Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. She's got some other Jesus Calling books too that have on different like subjects. Some are just for women, just, you know, she's got a bunch of different ones. But this is the only one I have. So I need to take my medicine now so I don't like croak. But see this one pill right here, I get to break that one in half. And I only have to take half of it and throw the other half in the garbage because that's one of my that's the last diabetic pill that I'm on. The last one, but now I'm only taking half of that one. And I go to the doctor, and I go get blood work this week. And then I go to the doctor next week. And he might take me off of that one completely. I hope so. Because I don't think I need no diabetic medicine as long as I quit eating that darned old ice cream. I do have a little bit of ice cream, but I no longer eat a whole half gallon in one day. I know. I have done exactly, not in one sitting, but in one day. I have been able to eat half a gallon of ice cream. All right. Okay. Anything else? Was there anything else y'all needed to know today? Okay. Probably not. Okay. Love you guys. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and secure, keep you healthy, happy, and humble, and smile. Smile as big as you can smile, and do some kind of little crafty thing. Even if you're just only gluing papers together or stitching, I mean, this is not going to be anything perfect when it's done. It's not even, might not even get done, but right now I'm enjoying the journey. I am loving the journey. And I might, sometimes I'll have something going this far and I'll just sit it down and I won't touch it for 6 months, and then I'll come across it and I go, oh, I'm going to work on that for a little while. That's how I work. I'm about the weirdest one on this side of the Mason-Dixon line. All right. Okay, I already said the little prayer. I ask God to watch over you, and He will. And I will see you on the next video. Maybe later today. You never know about how these things go. Because I do now got this angel in mind. Okay, and there's my mouse, which I have to click on that red spot right over there. That stops everything. Okay. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.